Hi everyone, and welcome to our channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character extruder by me, so let's get into it. Child. Child may seem like the carefree type, the type to be so chill and let you do as you want. But just because he was good at masking his own jealousy didn't mean it didn't happen in the first place, because it did, and it was just about time that you would notice it. Some stuff that made him jealous was you laughing with other men. Maybe it was normal, and for the most of the time, he was fine about it. He knew who your friends were, and how good they were, and how you could scare them into not dating you. Wait, he didn't mean to say that part. Anyways, he didn't like it, because he kind of felt jealous. But the other thing that he didn't really like was you talking about other men, and saying that they were good, or handsome, or good at cooking. He was all of that. He was more than all of that. He was perfect. He was a good fighter. He looked good. He was tall. And he also knew how to fish and cook. And also clean. He was doing everything. Please appreciate his talents. Oh, he's going to be wanting so much attention after that. And he's also going to be smiling at you, so you give him more kisses and more attention. Which is honestly not so bad. But he does notice that you take advantage of that sometimes. But he doesn't say anything about it. He doesn't mind it. He loves to spoil you, after all. Albedo. Oh, Albedo's so cute and so soft and gentle. And he doesn't seem like he would actually want to kill someone. Wait. Anyway. He doesn't actually think of those thoughts. But sometimes someone would have him grinding his teeth like there's no tomorrow, because he'd get so mad, because people didn't know their limits. He didn't like it when other men touched you, and not any touch. He meant it as in them hugging you in front of him, or being too close or too affectionate. They have to know their limits. A kiss on the cheek was fine when you were greeting, but cuddles, hugs, them wanting you to sit on their lap? Absolutely not. Especially when he was not around. He was not going to sit around and watch this shit happen. No, Albedo had standards. And also one of those standards was not seeing this, and he would tell you about it. Perhaps after it happens a couple times. He does hope that you notice at first, but if you don't, he's going to be clear. He loves to communicate. Venti. Oh, Venti was just the sweetest guy. And he didn't seem like he would get jealous or angry or any sort of negative emotion. Maybe because he was so happy and carefree all the time that you could never even imagine it on his face. But he was a person with feelings. So it was not totally out of bounds. But at least it was in your imagination. So it only actually kind of happened when he was drunk. Otherwise, Venti was really good at masking his own emotions. He has done it for centuries, and nothing was going to stop him from doing it. So, when he's drunk, and he sees someone flirting with you, he just wraps his arms around you protectively, even though he looks so non-threatening, with his cheeks bright red, and him swaying. "Don't you ever talk to Ayan like that," he says, and then passes out in your arms. Seriously, Venti, he was going to get you or himself in some trouble soon, and he didn't know how he would deal with it. But you're safe now, and so is he, and that's what mattered. Kaza. Oh, Kaza actually is quite expressive sometimes, but he doesn't want to bother you. He doesn't want to seem like he's insecure or anything like that, because he knows that girls don't like it, and he shouldn't have to. He gets it. But sometimes, when he would go out, wearing things that were a little bit too revealing, he would find himself inexplicably jealous, trying to cover you in any way, whether it be by wrapping an arm around you and pulling you close to him, or wrapping his jacket around your arms, or around your waist. He just gets jealous like that, but he does get scared of it being annoying. However, sometimes you actually make him jealous on purpose, wearing shorter and shorter things, just to make him act that way. One day he'll figure it out. For now, though, he was blissfully, or not really that blissfully, but he was really oblivious. So he's taking his time. But one day when he knows, he was going to show you. Really. Scaramouche. He's probably the most possessive one on this list and the most jealous one. It is so easy for him to get jealous. You're laughing with another man? Jealous. You're wearing something short and revealing? That's a jealous scare for you. Are you cuddling with someone else? Extremely jealous. But it's only because he's used to losing those around him and being abandoned that he's scared of losing you too. He's so scared that you might want to go to someone else, that you might abandon him along the way. And that's why he's acting so weird. Eventually, you come to confront him after noticing his tears. And it honestly makes him break down as he holds on to you and tells you everything while you hold him in your arms. Ever since that night, he tries to control his jealousy and act a little better. It was working, slowly but surely. What matters is that he was getting there. Didn't matter when, because as long as he was trying, that's what counted to you. And honestly, his jealousy was cute most of the time, so it wasn't that bad to deal with. Xiao. Xiao is really quiet, and also hard to read. And even worse, he doesn't communicate well. He doesn't know how. He's not used to it. So when he gets jealous, just because of simple things, since he's not that good at reading social cues or knowing what to get jealous over or what not, he doesn't know what to do. He mostly gets jealous when people start looking at you because of your clothes. He doesn't think it's your fault, but also, he can't help but wanting you to dress up a little bit more modestly. He just doesn't want anyone seeing you like that. That sight should be reserved for his eyes, especially people who were so keen on looking. Honestly, it was rude of them to consider even looking when he was there. So, the way he would express that was by being extra clingy. And eventually, as time went on, you would notice, and you would try to make him a little bit less jealous by being affectionate with him in return and kissing him, or hugging him even, which was good at soothing him. And it honestly worked wonders. So, thankfully, you could rely on that method.